What's up guys, hope you're doing well. I'm just out in my garden checking some of my plants. I've got my lemon tree here. Unfortunately no lemons yet, but the plants starting to look pretty healthy and it's coming along nicely. And I've got some other trees over there. I did have a tomato plant. Now that was looking pretty good. There was a lot of tomatoes on it, and then we had lots of rain and lots of hot weather. And so it's kind of gone downhill. But I think there's a few there I can pick, which is kind of giving me the idea for this week's episode of Street Food. Okay, before we look at my tomato plant, which it's probably seen better days, I've got my chili plants over here. As you can see, these are looking really good. And I've already had a few chilies off that one. This plant, well, that's coming in nicely, so there should be, hopefully you can see some flowers and stuff on there. Hopefully get some chili soon. And the tomato plant. It's definitely, well, it's seen better days. And like I mentioned earlier, partly because of the rain, we've had hot weather. And well, I think I can still get a few tomatoes off this to make this week's episode of Street Food. And I'm going to make a Dakos. I hope I said that right. It's spelled D-A-K-O-S. It's from the island of Crete. I discovered this a couple of years back when I was in Greece. And I guess you could call it a salad. It's really easy to make, but super tasty. So I'm going to cut some of these tomatoes, head into the kitchen and get to work. So I said this was going to be super easy to make. And well, I'm not kidding. All you need is your tomatoes, some olive oil, got some Greek olive oil here, some oregano, and then some rusks. Now, barley rusks are probably the better one to use, but you can use any dry or crusty bread. So I picked these ones up. You can see these ones have got some olive oil on them. And of course, some feta cheese. I think it's going to work out quite well. So just going to put a little bit of water here. First you just want to, these are quite stale, so you just dip in to soften them up a little bit with the water. Not too much. This just makes it a little softer. Obviously if you want softer bread, soak it a little bit longer. Just want to slice up the tomatoes. Try and make it small pieces. Obviously that one's a small tomato, but try one of these other ones. Okay, this one's looking really nice and ripe. Okay, then you just want to cut them up into even smaller pieces. Just going to put the tomato onto the bread, like so. A little pinch of oregano. Yeah, let's get some there on the plate, that's fine. Then you just want to crumble some feta on top of this. Then we just want to top it off with some olive oil. You can never have enough olive oil. Well, maybe you can. Let's give it a try. That's really good. Like I said before, I discovered this a couple of years back in Greece. It's a really nice beginning to a meal, like an entree or an appetizer. It's just so simple to make. There's so many flavors in there. You got the bread, the olive oil, the tomato, the oregano. You can add other stuff to there. When I was over there, I saw it done many different ways. There were ones in just my mum makes it like uses the rusk in a normal salad. When I say normal salad, a salad with tomato and onion. When I was there, I saw it with olives, onion, some other stuff on top. I saw fancy ones where they put the rusk, looked like through a food processor, and the feta was more like a cream cheese feta, and then you have the tomatoes really finely grated on top. So there's a lot of ways that you can do this, and it was a very popular dish over there. And just eating it now outside, it's summer, yeah, it really gets you in that Greek mood. So I highly recommend you try this. And if you do, leave a comment down below and tell me. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, click the subscribe button and notification bell. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to finish this off and might have a beer or something, and yeah, call it a day. This is my orange tree over here. It's coming along nicely. Again, the weather's kind of probably affected a little bit, but no fruit yet. Was hoping there was going to be some, but anyway. And then over here, mandarin tree. This one's a little small, but hopefully next year we'll get some fruit on there. All right, let's get to the tomato plant.